This video has a huge trigger warning. If you have issues with foster care and issues that can and do happen in foster care, please skip this video. It does not have a good ending like yesterday's video. This is Richard Cardinal. He was born one of 8 children to alcoholic parents. He was taken away at 4 years old, separated from all of his siblings, and between the course of 4 years old and 17, he had 28 placements. He was often abused, made to work really hard around farms, and he said he doesn't ever remember being loved or anything like that. We know this because he left some journals, and one part of his journal, he left a letter for his brother Charlie, and it says, "Dear Chuck, if I die, try to understand I do not do this to you. I love you very much. Even though we don't know each other very well, I hope you can do better in life than I. Keep trying. Things are bound to get better. And you know me. I quit everything. Love, Richard Stanley Cardinal." So he was very talked about unaliving and tried to unalive himself several times through the course of those years, the 4 to 17. He had a bedwetting problem where that made things worse. Foster parents gave him away a lot. They beat him a lot because of it. One of his foster homes, he was sent to the basement to live. It had 1.5 inches of water on the floor with rickety boards over it to walk on it so he didn't get wet. He worked like a workhorse. And he ended up taking his life in a tree in the backyard of his 28th placement when he was 17 years old. The foster dad at the last home did take pictures because he was in the tree for hours, and he took pictures because he wanted people to understand Richard's life and the pain that he had went through. There was a court hearing because the foster dad was really upset. Nothing was being done to make change. So he sent a picture of Richard in the trees. And then there was a court hearing saying that the welfare service did fail Richard. It's unfortunate that Richard took his own life, but his story did make change. The new Welfare Act was started where Native people could care for their own children. Most tribes now have their own social services to keep their children with their Native culture. So it's unfortunate that it ended that way, but I'm really glad that his story wasn't in vain. He was able to make change. So look it up on YouTube. There's a 30-minute video if you're interested. And it's called